Hey everyone, welcome to today's live episode of Beta Insider. I'm your host, Noelle. So excited to have you back here joining us live in the Beta TV studio for another founder interview. Now, I'm so excited today to welcome YoungSe Kim to the program. He is the founder and CEO and designer of the company Inno Design, which is based here in the Bay Area, just down in Palo Alto. And we're so thrilled here at Beta to have his products over at b8ta.com and in our select beta stores. I have a couple of the products here with me that I'm so excited to ask Young about. He really believes that design equates to loving others. That's his design philosophy. So can't wait to get into the conversation to learn more about Young. He's been a professor, he's an entrepreneur, and of course, an award-winning designer. So let's bring him in now, joining us live from Palo Alto. Hi Young, how are you?
Hello, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. We're so excited to have you, like I said, on the program. So Young, I'd love to ask you, I'm very curious. Obviously, you've had a very long-standing, career in the design space. You started Inno Design back in 1986. So tell me a little bit more about your personal story and how it led you to start the company Inno Design.
Yeah, it started way back. Actually, when we talk about 1986, I realized that my company might be older than you, Noli. But
Just by a
anyways,
little bit.
okay. Anyways, I started from Korea when I was
Right.
16 years old. I decided to become a designer, and then I decided to come to the United States, and I started my, education in Chicago. Went to
Mm-hmm.
school in University of Illinois. Uh,
Right.
After I graduated, I worked in Chicago for different design consulting agencies, and I ended up teaching at school again, University of Illinois, as an industrial design professor. But working for as professor at university, I confessed to myself and every student that my dream is really to design rather than teaching. So I said, sorry, kids, guys, I have to go to
Mm-hmm.
Silicon Valley to start my own business. Uh,
Wow.
Back then, I just drove out here and then started InnoDesign right from there. And here we are. So it's
Here
been
we
a
are.
while even from that, beginning of my career. But I think there had been huge change of function of design, if you will, because
Yeah.
all that change you see in Silicon Valley, and for the matter in whole world, like with the digital transformation is going around, and having new technologies coming around, the total lifestyle is changing. First time in hundreds of years. So a lot of new things come from, what do you say, design, right? So
Right.
our job has become tremendously, exciting and important in businesses, and lots of new stuff's coming around.
Absolutely. Well, you're
Right.
in obviously, like you said, the heart of Silicon Valley, really pushing the envelope with your innovation, with your design. Tell me,
Exactly.
I mentioned this in my intro a little bit that you
Sure.
believe that design is loving others. So tell me a little bit more about that
Yeah.
philosophy and
Yeah.
kind of what you stand for as a designer.
Yeah. That was an interesting uh, point in my life that I was able to see my son's uh, Mother's Day gift to his mom
Mm-hmm.
years ago when he was about 10 years old, I guess, and to give mom surprise and present. He worked all overnight in making an interesting book of coupon in which he offered lots of services.
Uh-huh.
A nice little sketch, and one first page it shows like a couple of cars in there, and offer from him, Mike, to mom was like car washing. You know,
Right,
that was
right.
a coupon, but it said expire when. Uh, that goes on, and laundry and garage cleaning and window cleaning and back massage, even 15-minute
Uh-huh.
back massage and everything else. Every one of those pages has said, expire when, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then the last page was a big winner in which he said, loving mom, expire never.
Oh,
At that point, I
that's so
saw my
sweet.
wife dropping tears and, you know, crying almost. And I saw them, doing that. And then I realized, like, that's the best design I have ever seen in my life. And I
Wow.
thought, that's the key thing. Design is loving others. So
Wow.
next day, I came to this conference room and I had all my designers sitting in front and show them the coupon book and say, look, guys, we have to now design as if we are creating present to our lovers. So that started Design to create such a hit, such a popular product. Because when we design things, we don't care much about how many we sell. We
Yeah.
care like the result of my design is going to make somebody so happy, you know.
Right.
So that attitude, that DNA started from the date when Mike, my son, created such a coupon, and since then, on our business card and everywhere here, it says design is loving others. Design is just like making others happy. And bottom line is true that we design for people and we design to make their life more happier, more convenient, and
Right.
all that stuff. So, design's role is much more than making things look pretty. So, design is much more than beauty contest, if you will. Design is making people feel happy. And I think with that said, uh, I feel very happy of being designer. Period.
Yeah.
And all of our friends, designers, partners, and people in doing design everywhere in the world should feel the same. I think they do.
Yeah. What a beautiful story. I love that. And obviously we have Mother's Day coming up and I want to tell all of our viewers
That's
that
true.
the
Yeah.
the Inno Design products are fantastic for Mother's Day. Young,
Yeah.
one of my favorite, features of all of your products is that, like you're saying, they really have the user in mind. They're very user friendly, and they really are about making your life simple, and allowing you, facilitating, kind of this ease about your day, where you're not having to, try and kind of figure things out with your products or mess around with them too much. Like, it all just really seamlessly blends in with your lifestyle, which I love.
Right.
And I want to, so obviously, like I said, you are internationally, like, known as a designer, as an icon, a creative icon. And back in 2018, you designed the Olympic cauldron and torch for the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics. And I remember watching that opening ceremony. Just absolutely
Wow.
beautiful, your design. We have photos that we're going to pull up
Wow.
in a second. I would love to know, Young, kind of from your perspective, what it meant to have the torch and the cauldron at the arena, to have the whole world watching your design. We'll show the pictures, and I'd love to kind of know what that moment was like for you.
Wow. Yeah, it was amazing. I wasn't in the Olympic Stadium back then because I was in San Francisco. I mean, Silicon Valley at home. But I watched TV as you did, as many others did. But the fact that I was able to design the Olympic torch as well as cauldron altogether was, I mean, it was amazing, and I thank
Yeah.
for being Korean at that point because I was a national representing designer. I was asked to design the torch to begin with about 2 3 years before Olympic. So I worked hard on it, and then Olympic Committee and Korea government decided that they wanted me to design cauldron as
Mm-hmm.
well, which is a much huge, bigger project, you know.
Right.
But I thought about it and I decided to do it. I said, yes, I would. That was one of the first my architectural related kind of design because it's a huge one. It is about 5 story tall, if you want to visualize the scale of it. And
Wow.
then I asked them if they can leave it as a landmark after Olympic is all done. And that was my from my heart. Like if I design one for country of my country I was born from, Korea, I wanted to keep it forever. I wanted it to last as long as it could. So I kind of thought I asked them, and you know what? After Olympic, they decide to keep it as a
Wow.
landmark. So better than that, they're doing now Olympic Museum right around my designed uh, cauldron, as well
Mm-hmm.
Olympic Park right now, which is going to open maybe later this year.
Wow.
So my design is going to stay there in a country, uh, hopefully forever. So maybe everybody can come to Korea and visit that site
Yes.
of 2018 Olympic, and they can see the huge, cauldron sitting and standing, and with that little mark there, designed by YoungSe Kim, and then
Wow.
there was a mark signature there too. So that is a one project that I mean, think that is the best of biggest memory that I have.
Wow. I
Yeah.
want to, if we could pull up that picture of the cauldron one more time, just so that people can kind of get the full effect. So you're saying that that was
Yeah,
five
that's the one.
stories
Yeah, yeah,
tall.
right.
Wow.
So this one right now is interesting that Yona Kim, the world famous, figures
The
skater,
ice, right,
yeah,
figure skater.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was the last to, do the
To carry
fire.
it.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
exactly. And then she was
Right.
doing performance. All the people watch on TV. They love the scene. Even they said it's a beautiful scene. I
Wow.
remember commentator of the Olympic on TV said so many things about how beautiful it is to have that
Right.
view of the figure skater in
Right.
front of a beautifully designed, cauldron and all that. And it was the emotional moment for me. That looks like only maybe uh, one story from the view, but that is sitting very high. That was
Right.
sitting not inside the Olympic Stadium, that was sitting outside the stadium.
Wow.
So after the Olympic, the stadium is all gone because it's temporarily constructed for the Olympic in Pyeongchang. But
Uh-huh.
the government of Korea decided to keep the cauldron as a landmark, as I requested, and it was
Right.
amazing that they did. Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's so, so beautiful. And like, I'm so excited to go and to see it someday. Obviously,
Please
after
do.
COVID, when travel opens back up,
Please do.
and that's what I think is so special and unique, Young, about you as a designer is that you're obviously designing these incredible monuments, these pieces for the world to enjoy, but then you're also thinking about the consumer that's
There we
just
go.
at home.
Yes.
So what's amazing is like for the Sabrel, I mean, for people that are coffee lovers, and I want to talk about this product next because I absolutely love it. I've been drinking my morning coffee out of it all morning.
Right.
But that you're really thinking about, how people are experiencing the little things, like making their morning coffee.
Right.
Um, and we have a product video that I want to play so that everybody can get kind of a sense before we talk a little bit more about your design and what inspired you to create it. People can kind of get a sense of what it is. So let's watch this video.
Excellent. Excellent.
Are you interested in finding out how you could save time and hassle in making a drip coffee from home? If you are, you should get rid of all these stuff needed for traditional way and watch the rest of this video to learn how you could drip your coffee in less than 3 minutes by a new and innovative Sabrel way. Open the cap on top. Pour in Sabrel Select single pack of coffee grinds. Pour over hot water. When drip coffee is made full, close the cap firmly. Then, turn Sabrel tumbler upside down. Open up the cap on the other side and drink or pour your coffee into a cup out of Sabrel tumbler. It's that simple. Sabrel Way, the best drip coffee making process for one fresh cup of coffee, at home or on the go. With Sabrel, you can contribute to the eco-friendly earth by not wasting paper. Goodbye paper cups. Click here to get your Sabrel tumbler and Sabrel Select coffee grinds today.
Wow.
Such a great grand video. And Young, I
Yeah.
know you have a Sablé there with you as well. I have the coral color, which was featured in the video. So cheers. There we go. We
Cheers.
have our Sablé.
Cheers. This is what I do every morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
I love that, and as people could see in that video, you've really thought about not only the coffee making experience, but even the coffee that you're drinking. And we offer the Sablé coffee packets and tea packets over at b8ta.com, and then you of course offer a couple more varieties on the Sablé website. Tell me about where the inspiration came from to create this type of a product, and also specifically with this sort of shape and silhouette.
Wow. Few years ago, because I am coffee lover, I do, drip coffee every day, obviously. And one weekend, Sunday afternoon, I was making coffee in traditional way, as you saw from the video. Like I had to have a lot of tools, a lot of grinder and pots and, so
All the gadgets, yes.
all the gadgets. But then I was just wondering, what if I can make one in just one simple something where I can drip coffee and drink right out of it? It was just a crazy thinking in that afternoon, which I do all day, every day. Anyway, that's my career. That's my love. And then I thought, why not? And then I grabbed a little paper and began sketching it. And then the trouble was that in order to make such drip coffee, we imagine like ground coffee and coffee ground first, and then hot water over, and then let it grind. Yeah, I mean, let it drip. Let it drip. And then I have to drink it somehow. That was a dilemma where I thought, why not make it from top down?
Right.
And then when your coffee is down below, why not turn it upside down? There was a time when I thought, wow, we can do it. So that little idea on one afternoon, I took it further, and then I ended up making tons of those for lots of people. So that's the kind of design philosophy. That's the kind of my function is to if I need something, if I realize that there are people who need something, I invent it, I created it, rather than just designing it. So my design philosophy, doing such a thing like which never had existed in the history, is the main difference of Inno Design, this company in Palo Alto, doing design works. There are many design houses, design companies. Obviously, our focus is to design something never done before, something that people will need to use. So having done this, the next thing that we have done is that we designed the little coffee single packs, which you have your box in there. Inside the box, if you opened it up, if you will, there's a little thing like that. That was what we had to do in order to make it even better. Then grinding coffee is already ground. So it's inside the one single pack, which is a 10 grams, which is perfect for 1 cup. So you don't have to worry about it. Just open it, put it in, pour water,
So easy.
turn it upside down, drink it. So then
Right.
the next thing that I had to do was I had to come up with a brand of this product. All of a sudden I was thinking, well, this is the way how it looks is almost like an hourglass, right? The way how it
Yes.
turns around is hourglass. So I looked into try to find the French word of hourglass, and luckily that was interesting sounding sablier. I don't know if my
Yes.
pronunciation is good enough, but sablier is in French, hourglass. So we decided to brand the brand as sablier, you know.
Right.
So this sablier is something that is one example of my design. I love to design something that never been before, something that people will love to use, need it. So we design from the needs from end users, and then come back and then create something new to make people happy. So hopefully, this is kind of new product, but this is gonna make a lot of mothers happy on Mother's Day.
Yes.
And by the way, why don't we give about 100 this sublet to the first 100 reviewer that you can write to you, Noli, on my gift to them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I like to give
That sounds amazing.
100 mothers before Mother's Day
Okay.
write to you on b8ta after
Okay.
seeing this
The interview.
video
Yes.
interview. I will promise that they can pick their color. We have 4 different colors, right? We have a
Yes, we have
pink,
4.
and pink that like you have, beige,
Yes, I have the
and
pink.
then gray, and they can check from b8ta.com on the gray
Yes.
and blue. They can pick their color, and yet they can pick the choice of their coffee or a tea that comes in the box. So,
Right.
I'll give them as my.
Coffee tea.
I never thought about it, but you brought up like this Mother's Day is coming up, so I thought, okay, I gotta do something special. So it's my
Wow.
just quick thinking. So 100
We love
sets.
that.
Uh,
100 sets. Okay.
yes,
So whoever is reviewing the product,
writing,
commenting, okay,
sure,
we're going to offer
yeah,
to the first 100
exactly.
the Sablier.
Yes,
Amazing design. And I just want to say, just specifically, Young, about kind of the hourglass shape. It fits so perfectly in your hand.
exactly.
It's
That's
so
the
comfortable.
yeah, yeah. Some people think that it looks kind of like a cauldron that I designed for Olympic.
Oh, wow.
There's a design kind of. I didn't mean to make it look like it, but sort of the line that comes from me, my aesthetics touch,
Yeah.
if you will, or design style, if we will have some similarity, and it has to feel good,
Yeah, it feels
and
great.
that's why the shape like this. So uh, that's how it came from, you know.
Love
So
it. And I should also mention, if you're not one of those lucky 100 to get your unit from Young, it retails for $49.95 on b8ta.com. So a great price point, very
okay,
affordable, and really makes such a great cup of coffee in the
exactly.
morning. Makes your morning so much easier. Let's move on, Young, to the Inno Access, which I
Oh,
have
before
here
you do
with me
that,
as well. Yeah,
let me just add one more important thing I almost
sure.
forgot about. This what this means is that we don't have to throw paper cups.
Yes.
So
Great point.
over here,
Goodbye paper cups,
yeah,
right
I
there
said
with your
on
signature
right
underneath.
exactly. I said goodbye paper cups, and then when I did research, I learned that in the whole world per year, we are throwing about 56 billion paper cups per year. So you're gonna pile up all the paper, thrown away. In order to make that many paper cups, we have to cut about 50, no, no, about 20 million trees. So
Yeah.
in order to keep the environment, the earth, the world that we live, I think we have to use product like this. You
Mm-hmm.
don't have to throw away paper filters. You don't
Right.
have to throw away paper cups. So we contribute to keep the world be a better place. So it's environmental
Definitely.
friendly is another thing that we feel good about using this kind of product. And I just wanted to add that. All right.
Yes. Thank you for bringing that up. I was going to mention that as well because I love that you have it right there on the product. So, everybody knows that this is a product that's helping the planet, and that InnoDesign really stands for sustainability. And love that you've signed it there as well. Designed by InnoDesign in California, so
All
everybody
right.
knows where it's coming from and how it's helping the environment. Such a great product, Young.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
that.
you.
Love the Sablier.
Thank you.
And now the Inno Access, which
Yeah.
is the world's first portable Amazon Alexa speaker. Uh, amazing that you've made the first, and love the design of it as well. Obviously, this is the speaker, and it fits perfectly in the case that you've also designed, and kind of props it up like a little bit of a clamshell effect there. So easy listening, easy to take on the go wherever you're going. Tell me a little bit about how you came up with the concept for this specific product.
Yeah, good question. Obviously, I had been a user for Alexa product, which I love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know what I can do without it, But the trouble that I had is that since no more standard version of Alexa products, mostly I think are the ones that I need to plug in
Mm-hmm.
to the wall and also Wi-Fi connected. So it's hard to take it out. It's hard to carry around. For example, if I want to go out to the backyard of my home to use this and play with this at somewhere else, can't really bring it around. So I
Yeah.
thought I would need one that is handheld. So fits in the hand, small enough to carry around. You can take it with you anywhere everywhere, anytime. So it's the exact same function like Alexa,
Right.
which obviously shows the Alexa. Uh, uh, but the difference is that you don't need Wi-Fi. You don't need to plug on wall outlets. It's Bluetooth. It's
Mm-hmm.
codeless. So it's pocket size, handheld.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Mm-hmm.
put it in your pocket, take it anywhere you like. So I
Right.
think that this is something, another one that I felt that I need one and you need one. Lots of people would love to have one. So it's
Right.
just simply a new idea that uh, brings the very excellent, convenient technology of Alexa in your hands. So it's a first portable of such that I think people love it, and it's
Yeah.
very handy. So that's the idea.
Very handy, and also amazing sound for how
Right,
tiny it
right,
is.
right,
You
right.
wouldn't think that it would be able to fill a
Yeah,
room the way that it does. It's really
right.
powerful.
It has two speakers, and make a very good musical
Right.
instrument as well, entertainment. So it's not just the handy, convenient tool of Alexa. It is your virtual DJ. So what you do is like, there's a little button here. You just tap to talk, rather than calling Alexa. You don't have to shout. You don't have to
Right.
yell Alexa, you
Right.
just tap and say, play me Beatles. Then they play you Beatles songs. Play me BTS. They'll play BTS. Also, I usually do like play me the Wall Street Journal or connect me to CBS. So
Right.
this is very great tool to keep you informed with everything that you need every day in, day out, right? the world news and great music and whatever that you need to use it to for your home automation. Like this takes connects to the smart home equipment as well. So it's a handheld, the control, remote control for smart home, and it's a
Right.
virtual DJ that plays you whatever that music you like. It is a news provider where you can ask to take you to BBC and whatever news, Fox News, Wall Street Journal, and it's
Mhm.
with you anywhere you go, anytime. So it's
Right.
very functional and very handy.
Yeah, and it looks so sleek as well. I love the black. I love the case that it comes in.
Right.
Again, just really easy portability. Now, we also have the Inno Flask 2.0,
That's
which is
right.
available. Similar design, but obviously doesn't have the Alexa feature. So if you want
True.
Alexa, make sure to get the
Right.
Inno
Right.
Access. This
Yeah.
retails for all the viewers. This retails for roughly $130 on b8ta.com.
Yeah.
And again, the sound quality is great, phenomenal. The twin speakers just really gives you
Thank
lots
you.
of rich sound.
Thank you.
Love this product, Young. And tell us, so kind of in closing, Young, I'm so glad we've gotten to talk about you as a designer, about the Olympic torch and cauldron, as well as the Sablier and the Inno Access. And I also should point out that you're wearing your Inno Wave headphones, which we also have available on b8ta.com, the InnoWave Plus headphones, which Young is modeling there for us, and you can see the wave in the top part of the headphones. Yeah, give us a little look. So cool. Again, it's just such. I love that all your designs have just such a unique touch to them, which is so great. And the Inno Flask, I should point out, go on over to b8ta.com and check it out, because the front of it is a little bit different and it's really, really beautiful. So tell
Thank
us, Young,
you.
in closing, what can we expect from InnoDesign in the future? What can we expect from you as a designer?
Well, first of all, I'm very excited about becoming a partner for
Mm-hmm.
b8ta.com, because I'm the one who wants to create some new and innovative and greatly designed product to many people out there. And then b8ta.com's vision is to bring about such good, innovative, interesting
Mm-hmm.
products and showcase it and distribute it to people. So I think we really are great collaborating partners, I feel. So
Yes.
I would be very happy to design anything new, good enough to show off through your floors of retail shops around the country, everywhere from New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Chicago, and all beautiful big cities, and it will be great place where I can exhibit my new product design. So if you don't mind, I consider your retail stores around the country and in the world, in the hope in the future, as my gallery. So that's the place where I would love to design and showcase. And so that people will come and see it and touch it, play it. If they love it, they can take it, right? That was a basic idea that we, Design as a design company and b8ta.com as a product marketing company really have a very interesting fit. Let me put it that first. But then what I'm doing is many new things that's coming. One thing coming new is gonna be I don't know if I can say this because very confidential and new,
Oh.
but it's gonna help you watching movie at home. Let me put it that way.
Ah, okay.
Okay. And another product is coming. It's going to come in some time, not right away. It's going to take about 1 year probably. It's going to
Okay.
become the biggest product in your stores so far.
Wow.
So I hope that it can fit
Okay.
in your
You have
floor.
really got my imagination going, Young. I'm thinking about easier way to watch TV, biggest product in our stores. I'm
Yeah,
really excited.
yeah, right. So something more and newer and continuing to innovate
Yeah.
with product. So I think the designer's role, for me, for example, for my design team, has changed from designing how it
Mm-hmm.
looks to how it works. And
Mm.
then instead of designing how, designing what is more important. To me, what to design is key thing. So rather than how to design. So if there's nothing, that's the thing that we should design. And if
Mm.
there is
Mm-hmm.
not existing, that's something that we should design. With all the technology, as I said earlier, uh, from Silicon Valley, from Korea, from everywhere, I think we have a tremendous opportunities to create something that never been existing with AIs, VR, IoTs,
Mm-hmm.
there's so many technologies that is going to make designers possibly to create something that they never been able to. So it's such a new thing in last, 10 years, 20 years. It's such a huge, tremendous opportunity for anybody who has some idea, who can create, any company who has some passion to create something new for people and make our world to be a better place to live. So
Yeah.
designers are contributing to the huge change of our history of the whole world, I think.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely leading by example and, like you said, filling in the gaps with your design and really spreading the love with all of your designs and all of your products, Young. And here at b8ta, we're so excited to have them in our stores and on b8ta.com. So thank you so much again for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all for watching. Again, you can head on over to b8ta.com to check out these products and more from InnoDesign. You can also head over to INNODESIGNPRODUCTS.com to learn more about Young and to see more of his designs there on their website. Join me again next time in the b8ta TV studio for more live episodes of b8ta Insider. Until then, we'll see you later. Bye.